clarinet players. Today we're going to talk about embouchure just a little bit and tuning and tonguing. So first, you want to put your mouthpiece together just the way we talked about it. A couple things I want to highlight. Make sure that you have the ligature screws facing you if you have this metal kind of clarinet, and that the screws are pointing to the right when you're playing. Okay? So you want to make sure the screws are pointing to the right, the round part of them. Oops, there we go. This part are pointing to the right, and that they're facing you if you're using this metal ligature, okay? Very few ligatures will have the screws on the back, and if I see one of those, I will let you know for sure, okay? The other thing we want to talk about today is a little bit about the embouchure. So I saw some of you playing from the last lesson, which is awesome, but I want to talk a little bit more to make sure we're doing the right thing. So when you're playing with the clarinet embouchure, you want to make sure your chin is very, very flat. Like this, like you're putting on chapstick. You're going to point that chin down. So if you let your chin bunch up like this, okay, it's going to not have a good sound. All right. So when you're playing your instrument, you're going to keep these corners flat. You're going to use these muscles on the side of your bottom lip to support the reed, and you're going to play a note. Okay. When you're playing the note correctly, you're going to be pushing the mouthpiece up, like this part of the mouthpiece is going to be pushing against the top teeth like this. There's going to be a little bit of pressure, and your bottom lip is going to support the reed. So you don't want to bite on the bottom reed, but you want to keep it supported. And if we were in person, what I would be doing is doing the shake check, okay? So I would have you playing on your mouthpiece like this, and I would come up to you and I would grab your mouthpiece and I would try and shake it out of your mouth. If you're holding it with enough pressure, it shouldn't move easily. But what happens is a lot of times beginners don't use enough pressure with their lips, and it'll just sound like this. Okay? So right now, recruit mom or dad or grandma, grandpa, or whoever is taking care of you right now, somebody to do the shake check. Go ahead and pause the video, play your instrument, and see if they can shake the mouthpiece in your mouth. It's not a hard shake, just a little wiggle. And if they're not doing it correctly, it should wiggle a lot. And if they're doing it correctly, it might wiggle just a tiny bit. One more time so you can see. That's correct. All right, pause the video and try it. The next thing you want to pay attention to, and you can see this on my screen right now, is using a tuner to get the right pitch. So that's going to help you make sure you have enough pressure. So this website is called Tuner Ninja, and it's free. And you can use this. You can also buy a tuner, or you can use a fancy cell phone app. Like I have this one right here. It's called Tonal Energy Tuner, and it's under $5. It's my favorite because it also comes with a metronome. But this Tuner Ninja works just fine. When you're playing with mouthpiece and barrel for clarinet, you want to make sure you're playing what's called an F sharp. So the little arrow that you see, it's moving around while I'm talking because it's picking up the pitches of my voice. The arrow that you see, you want it to turn green on an F sharp. So let's see if I can do it. Awesome. So practice and try and see if you can get that F sharp. If you're having a hard time, if you're too low, it might mean that you have a bunchy chin. See the difference? And if it's too high, I can't even play it too high. It might mean that you are playing too far out on the mouthpiece. Let's see if I can do it this way. Yeah, kind of. Or that you're biting the bottom lip too much, okay? So you want to get it a nice F sharp in the middle so that it matches that pitch. Let's talk about tonguing. So what tonguing is where we separate the notes. It sounds like this. Okay? So what you're going to do is you want to make sure you're using the tip of your tongue. So go ahead and stick out your tongue. I want you to scratch it with your fingernail very gently so you can feel where that is now. Now the tip of your tongue is going to touch the top of your reed, but not the top here, not like that. it's going to touch the top of the reed right here. Okay, so if I were to show you, it's going to be like that. Not like this, like this. Okay, and when you're blowing air across the reed, not into the reed. Okay, so the angle should be about 45 degrees, and your top teeth, and then you're touching the reed with your tongue right here and blowing air across the reed like you're kind of blowing straight forward. Try 4 and boom with me. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Good job. Now you could hear on that last one that I started way low and scooped up to that F sharp. So what you want to do is try your hardest to get the F sharp right away. You don't want to scoop. Okay? We want to keep our embouchure nice and solid, and playing that F sharp gives us the best chance of playing in tune when we put the whole instrument together. Let's do a little I play, you play. So be ready to play. I'm going to play first, and I'm going to use a metronome. So I'm going to show you, this is part of that Tonal Energy Tuner app too. And I'm going to start it. This keeps time, okay? Right now it's set to about 90 beats per minute. So listen to me. I'm going to play first. Be ready to play. You play next. Ready? 1, 2, me first. Your turn. Ready, set, and go. Very nice. My turn. Ready? Listen first. 1, 2, listen. Your turn. Ready, set, and go. Nice job. One more. Me first. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Your turn. Ready, set, and go. Nice job. It's important to practice with just barrel and mouthpiece a lot, okay? If we were in person, we would be spending a lot of time, and we always warm up that way. So start with that, and always have a tuner on to make sure that you're playing that F sharp, okay? Don't play too low, or you're going to develop bad habits where you can't play in tune. The next thing I'd like you to do is go to the slide and find the link to a backbeat. And I want you to practice playing on your mouthpiece and tonguing. You can just improvise whatever rhythm you want to with that backbeat. I want you to record yourself and upload it to Flipgrid.